Today we're going to Palm Springs, California. Now it's a long haul from cheese curds to cactus. About 1,800 miles separate Sun Prairie, Wisconsin from LA, where we flew into. From there it was simply a short drive to our destination. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another edition of the Traveling Cheesehead Visits. If you've ever landed at LAX and you felt like you were stepping into a cloud, you are not alone. Los Angeles experiences fog, especially that coastal marine layer, more than 100 days a year, mostly in the early morning hours. The locals even have a name for it, May Gray and June Gloom. Yes, even the weather gets a nickname in LA. We were picked up by a lovely man by the name of Bliss and learned that it's about 2 hours from LA to Palm Springs, depending on how much traffic the 10 throws at you. That's just long enough to start feeling like you've left the city and entered a whole new world.
Oh, hey everybody. So I'm in Palm Springs now, and this is an amazing property. It's the hottest new boutique hotel here in Palm Springs, the Velvet Rope. Each room has a very kitschy, luxury snapshot in time. We're actually staying in the presidential suite, which is kind of a nod to like JFK and Marilyn Monroe. So fabulous. I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough video in a moment. But there is the, let's see, Liberace room, Lucy and Desi. There's the Brat Pack. I mean, the rooms here are fabulous, and it gives you multiple reasons why you need to come back just to this property to stay in different places. So I'm going to finish my cocktail and then probably look and jump in the pool. So check a look at the pool.
These rooms are all so fun. Here is the Studio 54 room. Look at even Andy Warhol in there. The Playmate Suite, little nod to Hugh Hefner. My favorite, I think, was one of the Ricardo suites. There's Lucy and Desi. Boy, talk about legendary Hollywood and the influence they had. And there's David. He's the owner and the designer of this amazing property. Little old Hollywood there. Just look at Jean Harlow. So these rooms are amazing. So, stepping into our room here at the Velvet Rope. This is the presidential suite. Kind of a takeoff of, Marilyn Monroe and JFK. But look at the touches of luxury here. So, the bed, fabulous. Pictures of Marilyn, vintage Hollywood type stuff. I love the little setting, the luxury touches like the rug, the floors. And let's just take a look in the kitchenette. Oh, even like a champagne wine cooler. This place is just amazing. And each room here has a totally different styling. Why is there so much Mexican food? Well, Palm Springs is just over 100 miles from the Mexican border, and California has a rich Mexican heritage. So it's no surprise that some of the best tacos, tamales, and tequila tastings are right here in the desert. We were treated almost instantly from our arrival to El Mirasol, which has been a staple in Palm Springs since 1985. They have indoor seating, but their outdoor seating is just stunning. They can handle a few crowds of different sizes, and look, we have a party of 12 that we're getting ready for.
Aside from the fact that he is Trina's father, he is the man, he and his wife, who started these businesses. This is Felipe Castaneda,
Yes.
And he is pretty much a legend in this town.
No,
Yes, everybody knows him,
No.
and everybody loves him.
not yet, but thank you.
It's true. It's true. People talk. People talk. So I am thrilled that thank you for hosting us today. These are food, wine, and travel writers from the International Food, Wine, and Travel Writers Association.
Great, welcome.
And they just came off of a conference that was on a cruise ship. So this is their first Palm Springs experience.
I mean, they're settled. They're not more like this anymore. They're not rocking. Okay.
Yeah. So, is there anything you'd like to say?
I'd like to say welcome, as I did say already, and enjoy. Seems like you're getting a taste of our weather.
Yeah.
It's close at the end of it.
A bit of a taste, yeah. No, not the whole.
Not July.
No. Yes, not the whole enchilada. Yes. All right, but you'll get the whole enchilada in a plate if you ask for it, okay? And whatever else is on the menu for you. I see you have some chorizo and queso fundido con chorizo. Great.
Yes.
Enjoy. Sip it. Don't let it get cold, okay?
He was so right. The queso fundito con chorizo was just next level. Look at that cheese pull. I know people in Wisconsin are totally jealous about this one right now. It was absolutely amazing. They had meat that was so pull apart, tender, absolutely incredible. Look at my fork just lightly going through there. Oh my gosh. And the camarones that she brought us, perfection. Here we go. Look at that. The plate presentation was amazing. The inside seating dining area was really cute too. Just look at, they continued that beachy tropical vibe. So we're at Clandestino tonight, and I just wanted to show you this from the outside. I love how it's lit down here. We're walking in this beautiful, I mean, look, we've got cacti. You can hear the music. We come around the corner, and here is our table, our group here. Everybody's. So maybe you can hear the music in the backdrop, the lights. You've got the mountains up there. There's Mr. Cheesehead. Wave, Andy. Hey. So we're eating. I got the chicken fajitas. We've got the Mexican street corn dish. The food here has been fabulous. So fajitas without bell peppers, because you know I can't do the bell peppers, but I wish we had smell-o-vision for you, because this has been absolutely amazing. The drinks, the food, everything was just absolutely incredible and edible art. Feast your eyes. The Palm Springs Aerial Tramway opened in 1963, and it's been wowing riders ever since. Almost like a theme park ride, but with real mountains. Now, this tram climbs a staggering 8,516 feet from the desert floor to the top of Mount San Jacinto. That's like going from palm trees to pine trees in 10 minutes flat. And yes, that's how it is pronounced. San Jacinto. So if you don't get it right, the locals are going to look at you funny. Now, this whole ride takes about 10 minutes, but trust me, your phone's going to be out the whole time because it's kind of impossible to not film it. The tram car slowly rotates 360 degrees as it climbs, giving everyone inside a full panoramic view of the cliffs, rocks, and sweeping desert below. So no elbowing people to get a window seat. Well, there's not really a window seat, you all stand. But every single seat or spot to stand in the car is a good spot to stand. Now, the top can be 30 to 40 degrees cooler than the desert floor. So while it's 100 degrees down in Palm Springs, you might need a hoodie or even worse up at the top. Crazy, right? It can be snowing. So, how old is this state park? Mount San Jacinto State Park was established in 1937, and it's still one of California's most breathtaking escapes, especially when it's 110 degrees in the valley. So, make sure you pronounce it correctly, San Jacinto, because the locals are definitely going to give you the look if you say it wrong. Now, just take a look. The visitor center, state parks, I love it. The education they have, signs outside you can see, and make sure you take time to eat. Make a reservation for the fancy supper there. You can see some of this food. It's like a Wisconsin supper club. Very kitschy, kind of retro chic, and look at that view at night. Bliss is now driving our group to the Indian Canyons there. Now, these are 3 canyons on native land. They're 3 sacred canyons. They're the Andreas, Murray, and Palm Canyons. These are part of the Agua Caliente Band of the Cahuilla Indians and their ancestral land. And yes, it is absolutely stunning. So it's a little warm here, but can you imagine a better place to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day than right here in Palm Springs? Technically, we are not in Palm Springs. This is the Andreas Canyon Trail. So we're actually on native property right now. They have the 3 different canyons and the history, the nature. I wish you could see this place for yourself. It is just amazing. The rock formations, the indigenous plants that they have, that they used in the past, that they still use today. We are so blessed to be able to come into this. As visitors, they have day use only that they've opened this area up to for people who are not part of the tribe. So just wow. That's, I think, the best that I can say here is just wow. That tall, shaggy palm tree, that is the California fan palm, or the Washingtonia filifera. It's the only palm tree native to the western United States, and it grows wild in the canyons around here. I find this so peaceful. They talk about the healing waters of Palm Springs, and while this isn't it, it kind of is. The 26-foot-tall Marilyn Monroe statue, called Forever Marilyn, was created by artist Seward Johnson. It was reinstalled in 2021, and let's be honest, it's become the unofficial greeter of Palm Springs. Here's 3 fun things about the Palm Springs Art Museum. You can spot both a Picasso and a Warhol original inside. The museum itself is a mid-century modern architectural gem designed by E. Stewart Williams, and it even has an outdoor sculpture garden, so art literally spills out into the sunshine. I'm sorry, you haven't done Palm Springs unless you've pulled in a drag show. They are so much fun. They're about joy, expression, and fierce, fierce talent. And let's face it, where else can you laugh, sing, and be completely dazzled all at once?
Behind the scenes moment. Okay. Bells. So, drag queens. Do we have fabulous naked skills? Yeah! Good answer. Do we have amazing, fabulous Wonder Woman-like penetrable armor? Yeah, sure, whatever. Now, something that my people are not very good at. Cardio. Just look away. I mean, like, half a minute, that's... Oh, you're all still looking, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh my goodness, now I take it we all know who Liza Minnelli is. I love it when I ask that question and the young people go, the old lady on Arrested Development. Now, extra bonus points. Who knows Liza's sister's name?
Whether it's brunch or a late night show, you are in for a treat. Welcome to the Spa at Sehe, a world-class wellness destination built atop hot mineral springs that have been revered by the Agua Caliente band of Cahuilla Indians for over 10,000 years. Inside, you'll find Malma Cafe, a sleek, health-forward spot serving fresh, seasonal dishes with a nod to indigenous ingredients. It's the perfect place to refuel between treatments. Think bright flavors, beautiful plating, and wellness on a plate. We loved our food. Step outside and you will discover tranquil outdoor amenities. Oh my gosh, including a sparkling pool, a hot tub fed by mineral-rich waters, all ideal for soaking up the desert sun while you simply melt your stress away. The name Sehe means the sound of boiling water in their language. It's an homage to the sacred springs that will flow beneath your feet. So this is what they mean by taking the waters. You get in this nice hot mineral bath, and you've got about 15 minutes. They set the little timer. So I'm taking my robe off and jumping in real quick. From private mineral baths to salt cave sessions, cryo treatments, and rejuvenating massages, this is more than a spa. It's a place to heal, reconnect, and discover the ancient power of water and tradition. Around here, taking the waters isn't just relaxing, it's a deeply rooted part of the culture. And once you've been here, you'll understand why people have been drawn here for millennia. Palm Springs has always done things a little differently. Maybe it's the endless sunshine, or maybe it's because it's become Hollywood's original escape hatch, a secret desert playground for stars looking to dodge the spotlight. Over time, that blend of old school glam and new school flair turned this quiet town into the epicenter of cool. And oh, the boutique hotels. You won't find beige boxes here. Every property pops with color, character, and retro charm. A love letter to mid-century modern design and celebrity hideaway style. Whether you're staying in a cozy bungalow or a glammed-up suite with a poolside service, they make you feel like a movie star. Even if your biggest claim to fame is winning the Office Chili Cook-Off or just knowing an awful lot about your Wisconsin cheese. No matter where you visit, make sure you save a little time for downtown and shopping. I found this amazing Ernest Hemingway-inspired coffee shop. And so it is, our last day here. We got up early just to watch the sunrise over the desert. You know, when we saw a video on our way here, and it was telling us what to expect in Palm Springs, they kept using the word fabulous over and over and over. And I gotta tell you, it is a fabulous word to describe Palm Springs if you have to wrap it up in just one word. Our visit to Palm Springs was short, but wow. It wasn't just a getaway, it was a mood, a vibe, a fever dream of poolside glam and desert charm. This place doesn't just welcome you, it seduces you, one sunbeam at a time. From the second we arrived, it was like stepping into a retro postcard. That kind with faded pinks, turquoise pools, maybe a flamingo or two, and a handwritten note that says something like, "Wish you were here, but not really, because we're loving it too much." We explored what we could. Incredible art, stunning architecture, that rotating tram ride that literally took our breath away and maybe messed up my hair a little. We wandered into galleries, sipped iced coffees under swaying palms, and soaked up more sun than our SPF could handle. But here's the thing. We barely scratched the surface. We didn't even make it to the Palm Springs Air Museum, where aviation buffs say you can touch history, literally. Or the Elvis Honeymoon Hideaway, where the king himself once honeymooned behind curved walls and mirrored ceilings. And let's not forget Modernism Week, a full-on celebration of the sleek, stylish, mid-century magic that this town was built on. We also missed a chance to cruise the Morton Botanical Garden, a living desert museum that's been around since the 30s, where rare cacti stand like sculpture and even the shadows are photogenic. It's the kind of place where you half expect a tortoise in sunglasses to wander by and welcome you to the neighborhood. And yes, we are that kind of traveler. So, of course, we had plans to snap the perfect picture at the Pink Door House, Palm Springs' unofficial Instagram mascot. That bold pink against the clean white facade is basically a rite of passage. A selfie there is like a stamp in your desert passport. And don't even get me started on the fact that we didn't track down the city's most legendary date shake. Rumor has it there's one spot that serves them thick, sweet, and cold enough to make you forget your own name. It's at the very top of our to-do list for next time, right after that don't fly home with an extra memory card. And trust me, I really wanted that shake. Now, honestly, there's so much to do here that's still calling to us. The vibrant LGBTQ plus scene, the historic spas, vintage shops, desert canyons, and that feeling you only get when you're standing under a sky so big it makes your to-do list feel impossibly small. Packing up and leaving our outrageously glam presidential suite at the Velvet Rope felt like trying to wake up from a dream that you really didn't want to end. You know that kind. Plush velvet headboards, swanky lighting that made you feel like you were being lit for a magazine cover, and a minibar so stylish it practically begged you to invent some signature cocktail. Now, I'm not saying we pretended it was ours, but I may or may not have stood in the doorway for a solid minute just soaking it all in one last time. We even debated asking if they rented it out by the month. So, every corner of that suite was extra in the best possible way. The kind of place where you slip into a robe and suddenly feel the urge to call people darling. It wasn't just a place to sleep, it was a full-blown experience, complete with a view that made us consider writing poetry. Leaving it behind felt like leaving the pages of a vintage Hollywood script. The bags were packed, but our hearts, not so much. Packing up and leaving that suite felt like trying to fold a memory into a carry-on bag. It just doesn't work. There's too much color, too much sparkle, too much magic. So yeah, Palm Springs, we weren't ready to leave you. And all of that just means one more thing. We have to come back. Not a maybe, not a someday, a full-on, calendar is cleared, bags already packed kind of return. There's just too much left to explore. Too many stories still waiting to learn. From the retro diners with milkshakes as tall as your dreams, to the hidden speakeasies tucked behind velvet curtains, to the desert hikes that start with sunshine and end up with stargazing. Palm Springs is the kind of place that refuses to fit into a single weekend. We came here for a quick escape, but what we found was something so much deeper. A place that bends relaxation and inspiration, quiet and color, history and reinvention. Palm Springs doesn't just sit still. It struts through time with a wink and a welcome. So yes, we are already planning round 2. And next time, we're doing it all. The art, the architecture, the cocktails, the cactus gardens, and yes, that date shake. Palm Springs, save us a seat in the sun. We are coming back with a bigger suitcase, a longer itinerary, and an even bigger appetite for adventure. Because, folks, Palm Springs isn't just a destination, it's a return trip waiting to happen.